first 11 on 11 crossing route catch. I mean, just what's that feel like? It's been since spring since we've been able to do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it feels amazing just to be able to, go up against the defense and, get some live reps. Obviously it feels like it's been a long time coming for me. It's only been a few weeks, but, it feels like it's definitely been a long time coming. And, I've been itching to get back out there, so it felt great.
Did you lobby at all for snaps after warming up the other night?
What was that?
Did you lobby at all for snaps after warming up the other night?
I mean, I was, after I warmed up for sure, I was definitely itching to get out there. But, obviously, I hadn't been, cleared to play in that game, or there was nothing, saying I was never going to play in that game to begin with. So, I kind of had that mindset going in. But, I definitely wanted to get out there after, going out there, had the adrenaline rush. I was feeling really good. But, I kind of had to calm the nerves a little bit and just watch for another game.
Are you expecting to play in Kansas City?
I'm not sure. I don't know yet. As of right now, it's not really something that we had planned on doing. Obviously, I'm feeling really good. But only time will tell.
How's your relationship with Rodgers?
I personally feel like it's really good. I feel like I can lean on him and rely on him for a lot. Obviously, being a rook, I have a lot to learn. Even just knowing the offense, knowing the install, there's a lot more outside of that. So I've been able to lean on him and ask him questions, and he's been open to talking and getting those nuances down. And I'm excited continue to build that connection. Obviously getting the live reps will help further build that connection as well.
Christian, if you don't play Thursday, how confident are you that when the train rolls, you're going to be right there, up to speed, and up at a time missed?
I'm really confident. I'm confident in my abilities up to this point. I feel like I'm here for a reason. I feel like I have the capabilities to go out there and play really well and in the NFL. And I think just getting those live reps in practice will be more than enough if I'm not able to play to obviously build that connection with the offense and get those reps in and be on the same page with 12. And I think when the time comes for me to play, I'll be ready.
I've seen guys go through warm-ups in preseason and not play before, and I feel like they went back to the locker room and changed out of their uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
And did you leave yours on the entire game, or did you?
Yeah, no, I left it on. I felt really good. I came in, I talked to Coach LaFleur, and I was like, should I take it off? He was like, nah, you look good, so just leave it on. I was like, yeah, no, I feel good too. But obviously that was my first time putting it on and getting to go out there. So even if he didn't tell me to leave it on, I probably would have left it on anyway. It felt really good. It's better than street clothes. The shoes were a little tough because I just got some new ones. I was breaking them in still. My feet were hurting a little bit, but aside from that, it felt good.
Well, I saw Aaron come over to you after one of the 11-on-11 periods when you guys are catching balls on the sideline, and he talked to you some. Are there a lot of those conversations going on so you can catch up with what you missed?
I definitely think even if I had been out there, I feel like there's still a lot of questions that I'd have for him for sure. But I think that's just a kind of like a personal thing for me, is just wanting to know the whys and the ins and outs of things, and just knowing what he's communicating pre-snap, because there's a lot of communication pre-snap that he does, and stuff that he wants to change or stuff that he sees. So you just knowing the reasons and knowing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing and why I'm doing on that play. That's something that's big for me. I want to understand everything. So just be able to go to him after and kind of pick his brain a little bit and learn more. Something that I think I'll continue to do throughout the duration of his time here.
I appreciate the irony of me asking you about you being in shape because of the shape I'm in, but did it surprise you a little bit? There's that difference between football shape and regular shape. You've obviously been working hard in rehab. But was it a little bit more than you were expecting? I'm sure you'll get it to where you want to be, but were you taken aback a little bit when you did 11-on-11?
It's definitely tough. There's nothing, like, getting in football shape. You have to be, doing it really to get into it. But I'm obviously going to, put in the extra work. Whether it's a couple of gassers after practice or just making sure that I'm, taking a deep breath between reps. But I definitely that's honestly like one of my main focuses right now, is just getting back into football shape, getting that conditioning right. Because that's obviously going to be one of the most important things. If I go in there and I'm feeling 100% with the knee for 3 plays, it's not going to help if I'm only able to do 3 plays and I'm gassed. I definitely don't want to put bad stuff on film because I'm tired and running some mediocre routes. So conditioning is definitely huge for me right now.
Apologies if you answered this already, but what was keeping you from being able to play Friday night? Did you think you would be able to when you dressed for warm-ups?
No, I knew I wasn't going to be able to. Just wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't important, obviously, because every single snap is is equally important, whether it's preseason or regular season. But just being safe and not wanting to have any drawbacks from something that's going to set me back even longer. It's definitely safer for me to kind of sit back and work my way into things. Obviously, I hadn't taken any team reps up until that point, so just kind of working back into things slowly and being smart with it.
After Aaron's comments last week in the meeting you guys had, do you guys feel like in that wide receiver room there's some urgency?
I definitely do. I think it was urgency before that, but I mean there's kind of like I was saying before, there's a lot of things that you're gonna have to learn, and there's gonna be a lot of trial and error, obviously, with the young guys, because we haven't been here. 12 has a lot of experience, we don't. So I mean, I feel like there's gonna be a couple of those meetings just to kind of get us up on speed. I know that we're rookies, but he's not gonna treat us like rookies, because we're gonna have to play like vets out there if we want to be successful out there. But I definitely did think it put a little pep in our step, just in terms of wanting to be there a little bit more for him and for everybody on the offense.
You said when you first got here that you wanted him to be hard on you and these guys. Is there a difference between saying that and then it actually happening?
I mean, it's definitely you feel it a little bit more, obviously. You can say it, but then once you feel it. But I mean, it's a good feeling, when he's disappointed and you're doing something. I mean, you really learn from those things when you can kind of see immediately. Oh, sorry about that. You can see immediately after a play that like it should have gone this way, or you should have done this. I mean, that's the best way to learn. When you kind of let down your teammates, or you disappoint your teammates a little bit. I feel like that's one of the best things you can learn from.
How hard is it mentally not to be out there in the preseason games and knowing that you could have these reps, but you just can't because of you need to get up to speed?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough just being a rookie, because obviously I want to be able to experience I wanted to be able to experience the entirety of my rookie training camp and the preseason and everything. But I mean, it is what it is. At this point, I'm just controlling what I can control, and that's for me. That's just coming back into football shape, and just making sure I'm perfectly healthy for the 20 plus games that we're going to play this season. So I mean, that's really all I'm looking forward to. I'm not gonna worry about stuff I can't control, whether I'm playing the preseason or not.
How confident are you guys in the wide receiver room?
I mean, I think we're really confident. I mean, I think we've come a long way, especially the young guys. Just from mini camp. I feel like we've taken leaps every single day. I feel like there's a lot to learn, and I feel like we're not taking any steps back, which is a really good thing. We're continuing to grow. And I mean, we're excited for each other, and I feel like we're making plays. I feel like we'll continue to take strides forward, as we play more.
20 plus games, that's well into February.
Yep. That's what we're hoping for.
Christian, you mentioned learning and growing. What did you learn most from Randall Cobb?
I mean, really just the standard that's set for the receiver room. I mean, there's obviously a wide receiver would love to get the ball every play, but that's not really how it works. There's a lot of different things. If we want to be successful as we want to be, I mean, that comes on every single play, whether you're getting the ball or not, whether you're on the front side or back side of a play. So I mean, really just the standard of the receiver room and the standard of the organization. What it takes to be great.
We probably missed it. Just real quick at the start, we missed it. Just getting back in team drills. How was that?
It's amazing. I'm excited every single time. I get one of those little accomplishments. Getting able to progress forward and do more. And I mean, obviously, I've been itching to get out there and get some live reps against the defense. So it was exciting.
And that chemistry with Rodgers keeps building and building. You feeling good about that?
I'm feeling good about it. I think in terms of me, not being out there for the past couple of weeks, I'm gonna have to kind of get on the horse and get going a little bit in terms of building that up, because obviously if he's gonna put his trust in you, you have to have 100% of that trust. So I'm going forward, I'm got to get a move on and build that connection up.